the structural analysis one. In JNTU Hyderabad for civil engineering, this question will be asked for the 10 marks. So it covers 10 marks. So it is a very important question. So let's start the question. A truss of span 8 meters carries a point load of 1 kilonewton at joint D as shown in the figure. Find the reactions and the forces in all the members. So here in the given figure A, B, C and D. So at point D the 1 kilonewton load is acting and the span of this is total 8 meters, here 5 meters and here 3 meters. The angles are given 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So first of all, so the given truss is simply supported. So there will be reaction at A, that is RA, and the reaction at B, RB. For finding the reactions RA and RB, we should have to do summation of moment at A equals to 0. So by that we can get the value of RA or RB. So first of all, RB into 8. See here, RB into total span 3 plus 5 into 8. It is 8. Then 1 kilonewton into 5. It is clockwise. So we are taking the anti-clockwise as the plus and the clockwise as minus. So it is clockwise. So minus 1 into distance 5. Force into perpendicular distance equals to 0. So by solving this we can get the value of RB. RB equals to 5 by 8. So RB is equals to 0.625 kilonewton. So we have found the value of RB. RB equals to 0.625 kilonewton. So for finding the value of RA, we should have to do summation of vertical forces equals to 0. That means RA plus RB. RA plus RB equals to 1. That is 1 kilonewton. So RA plus, we have the value of RB 0.625 equals to 1. So by solving this we can get the value of RA. RA equals to 0.375 kilonewton. So now as given in the question, we should have to find all the reactions and the forces in the member. So we have found the reactions RA and RB. Now we should have to find the forces in all the members. Member 1, member 2, this is member 3, and this is member 4, and this is the member 5. So we should have to find all the forces in the 5 members. So by using the method of joints, we can easily find all the members forces. As the method of such joints itself states that by using the joints of a given truss, we should have to find the forces in the member. So we should have to see that a joint which only contains 2 unknown forces. For example, see here at joint A, the value of RA is we have recently found here. So the only unknown forces are FAC and FAD. So here, see here, you can get the clarification. RA equals to 0.375. The unknown forces is FAD and FAC. The angle between them are 30 degrees. So we should have to find the FAC and FAD. So for finding the FAD and FAC, we should have to do summation of vertical forces. Summation of vertical forces equals to 0. So summation of vertical forces, what are the vertical forces here? This 0.375, this is the vertical forces. 0.375, it is positive because it is going upward. Then FAC, it is also a inclined force, but we should have to resolve it into two components. So it is going to the first coordinate, it is resolved by this, we can resolve it like this. So the vertical component is FAC sine theta, and the horizontal component is FAC cos theta. Here theta is 30 degrees as we know. So now summation of vertical forces, the 0.375 is a vertical force, and here FAC sine theta is a vertical force. So now it is also going upward, so plus FAC sine theta, theta in the sense 30 degrees, so now equals to 0. So now by solving this, FAC is equals to minus 0.375 by sine 30 degrees, sine 30 degrees. So now the FAC equals to minus 0.75 kilonewton. By solving this, we have got the value of FAC. So now we have found the value of FAC. Now we should have to find the value of FAD. So by doing the summation of horizontal forces equals to 0, we can find the value of FAD. So now, FAD is the horizontal force. FAD, it is going to the right side, so it is positive. So now, see here, FAC cos theta is also a horizontal force. It is also going towards right side, so it is also a positive force. Plus FAC cos 30 degrees. Theta means 30 degrees. Sorry. FAD is FAC cos 30 degrees. So cos 30 degrees. So now we have recently find the value of FAC. So substituting the value of FAC in this equation, FAD plus, we have got the value of FAC. So now minus 0.75 cos 30 degrees. So now FAD plus into minus 0.75 cos 30 degrees. So by solving this, we can get the value of FAD equals to 0.65 kilonewton. So we have found the value of forces in the member 2 and the member 1, which is FAC. This is the force FAC and it is the force FAD. So to see here, we have got the value of FAC equals to minus 0.75. Here minus means the force in this member is the tensile force, means like this. It is a tensile force 0.75, and here the value of FAD is positive 0.65. So that means it is a compressive force, means like this. You should have to indicate like this. Okay, we have completed the number 1 and the member 2. So now we have successfully completed the joint A. So next we will go to the joint D. So in the joint D, the forces are 1 kilonewton, and here we have recently find the force FAD, that is 0.65 sorry. Then by see here, you can get easily clarification. 1 kilonewton, this is the 1 kilonewton, and the 0.625, this is the 0.625 we have recently find here. So and the another force is FDC. This is FDC making an angle of 60 degrees with this member 2, and another force is FDB. which is from here to here, FDB. So same here, see here also the unknown forces are 2. So by doing the summation of V equals to 0, means vertical forces equals to 0, we can find the value of these 2 unknown forces. Before doing this, we should have to resolve this. This is an inclined force, so we will first resolve it into 2 components, that is the horizontal component and the vertical component. This is going to the third quadrant. So this is the FDC sine theta, here theta is 60 degrees, and this is the FDC cos theta. So now summation of vertical forces equals to 0. Summation of vertical, so this is the vertical force which is downwards, means -1, and vertical forces is FDC sine theta, which is going upward, so plus FDC sine theta here is 60 degrees equals to 0. So now FDC equals to 1 by sine 60 degrees. So FDC equals to 1.15 kilonewton. So we have successfully found the value of force FDC. This is the force FDC. So now we should have to find the value of FDB. So by doing the summation of horizontal forces equals to 0, we can find the value of FDB. So now summation of horizontal forces. So here 0.625, it is also a horizontal force, but it is going towards left, so the sign of it is negative 0.625. Then FDC cos theta, it is also a horizontal value, horizontal force, so it is also going towards left, then the sign of it is minus FDC cos theta is 60 degrees. Then the next force is FDB. It is also a horizontal force which is moving towards right, so it has positive sign equals to 0. So now by solving this, so we have got the recently value of FDC 1.15. So substituting the value of this FDC in the equation, we get minus 0.625 minus 1.15 cos 60 degrees plus FDB equals to 0. So now by solving this, we can get the value of FDB equals to 1.23 kilonewton. So we have found the value of 2 forces, that is FDB and FDC. So here both the forces are in positive, so it means that both are the compressive forces. So FDC, so here see here FDC, it is a compressive force, so that means like this symbol of compressive force, and another force is FDB, it is also a compressive force, means like this. So now we have successfully completed the forces in the member 1 and 3, 2 and the member 5. Only the one force in this member 4 is remaining. So now by using joint B, we can easily find this force, that is FBC. So see here, see at joint B, here from downwards, and vertical force, that is reaction RB is acting. See here 0.625 equals to RB, and 1.23 is a FDB force, 1.23. So you should have to find this force FBC. So FBC from B to C. So now the angle between these two members is 30 degrees. So now this is also an inclined force, so we should have to resolve it into two components. It is going to the third coordinate, so this is the vertical component, means FBC sine theta. Theta here is a 30 degrees. So now it is a horizontal component, FBC cos theta. So by doing the summation of V equals to 0, we can find the force FBC. So now vertical force 0.625, it is also a vertical force which is moving towards upward, so we'll take it as positive. Then another vertical force FBC sin theta, it is also moving towards upward, so plus FBC sin theta here is 30 degrees equals to 0. So now FBC is equals to sending 0.625 towards left side, minus 0.625 by sine 30 degrees. So the answer of FBC will be minus 1.25 kilonewton. The value of FBC is minus 125 kilonewton. So we have successfully found the force in all the members FBC. So yes, see, the value of FBC is minus, that means it is a tensile force. So tensile force is represented as like this. So we have completed this member also. So we have successfully found, by using the method of joints, all the forces in member 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it is a very important question, and it is the easiest method. So it covers 10 marks for essay 1 for civil engineering students of JNTU Hyderabad. So practice well. If you have any doubt, just comment below. I will try to resolve your problem. So like my video, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends and family members.